Fang.
You are watching my What a Character series.
Welcome back to Runner's Garden. This is Jay. I make videos about traditional Chinese characters in alphabetical order according to the Pinyin romanization system.
Fang, Fang, not Fang.
Fang, 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 Fang. All 4 tones, 11 characters today. But don't worry, all of these characters have the same component. It's this one right here, and it's character number 1. Square, method, side, place. Sometimes I am example man. Fang Bian, and Fang Bian is very convenient. Fang Mian, aspect.
我租这所房子，一方面是因为离学校近。I rent this house. One reason is because it's close to the school. 一方面是因为房租很便宜. And one reason is that the rent is cheap. There's also an example of second tone fang, as in 房租 rent. We'll talk about that in just a bit.
方式, a way to do something or a method.
Focuses on the style or format rather than fixed steps to hit a specific result. 我们的沟通方式很直接. Our communication style is very direct. You also have 方法. This also means a method or a way. Focuses on actionable steps aimed at reaching an outcome or fixing a problem. 这个问题有好几种解决方法. There are several methods/solutions to solve this problem. 我正在学习操作这部电脑的方法. Right now, I'm studying the way to operate this computer.
方向, the direction.
And this is 方向盘.
Also a pretty easy surname. Looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, Fang. I'm on another mission. I'm going to crash a blind date. I'm not going to film it because I don't want to embarrass her. But the restaurant has, the whole side of the restaurant has glass. So I'm assuming they're going to sit next to the glass. And I just thought I would kind of hop by and wave. Crazy uncle. Ooh, it's a double. There's one coming this way. Really looks like rain way up there. But we'll see. And now we add a bunch of radicals. Most of them go off to the left. One goes on top. Maybe 1 or 2 go to the right. Here we go. If we add 土, the earth or dirt radical, to the left, we have another first tone, Fang.
Historically rooted in urban planning and architecture, its modern applications span neighborhoods, commercial workshops, and cultural landmarks. Pai Fang, and some people in Taiwan say Pai Fang, third tone. Traditional ceremonial archway, often built to honor notable figures or mark the city entrances.
That's one right there for our city that leads to Bagua Mountain. I just happened to look at my black pepper bottle. What's that?
小磨坊
Small mill. In this case, I guess a pepper mill. It's a brand name for all kinds of spices. By the way, most of these are exactly the same in simplified. Not every one. Let's put the grass radical on top of this Fang. We get another first tone. Fang, sweet smelling, fragrant. Fang xiang, fragrance. Yeah, back in the day, you would get a lot of fragrances from plants.
Here's what we got so far. And the third one is also first tone, Fang.
Here is the radical if you put it in front.
Fu, meaning place. Mandarin speakers say it tends to look like an ear. It can also go on the right side.
It's a common radical
For example, here it is on our Xiangyang Shechu. This is the area where I live, and this yang has the fu, which means place, radical. On that sign, it's on the right side. You see that? In this case, we're putting it in the front, and it becomes second tone Fang, as in to guard against or circumvent. 防止, prevent. 防晒乳 is sunblock. 防水, waterproof. 防火, for example, we have a 防火门. 防火, fireproof. 防火枪, fireproof walls. Put 女, the woman radical, to the left, also second tone 防, to hinder. You might know 障碍 as an obstacle. Well, here's a verb that you can use to say to obstruct or to hinder. 妨碍. Seen this a million times, but maybe you haven't. It's putting broken glass on top of walls to discourage. That would hinder people climbing over the wall. So back to my plan of surprising one of my nieces on her blind date. What kind of gestures I'm going to do. So to her view, it'll look like this. Oh, cool, check this out. Evidently you don't need a license plate for these things. Let's go to the pet store first. Look at these things. Little pet buggies. I'm very excited. Mission aborted. I couldn't see her. The reflection on the glass and some of the shades were down. And she might be on the second floor up there. If that comes this way, the grayness, this is gonna turn into a run very quickly. Oh boy, there she blows. So here we add hu on top. That's another second tone Fang, as in 房子. 房地产 is real estate. 房间 is room. And remember, the main component is square. A lot of rooms are square. Same for houses, 房子. 房东, landlord. 房客, tenant. 房租, rent. 库房, although I think I would call it a storeroom. People don't say that too much anymore. Nevertheless, it was on a hospital room door. One more second tone Fang. 脂肪 is fat. That's probably the most common use of this one. So we have protein, carbohydrate, and fat. Those are our macronutrients. If you eat a lot of 肥肉, that's how we say fat on meat, you will get 脂肪, which will turn back to 肥肉 on our body. It has the 肉 or inverted meat radical to the left. If you write 月, nobody will know the difference. For 肉, the center strokes are angled in, and for 月, the month moon radical, they're straight across. Anyone for some pachinko? The net store. That used to be an old movie theater. My father-in-law used to go there. That's kind of fun. An old cash register and scale. On to third tone, Fang. Fang. Let's put the inverted ren or person radical to the front. The meaning is copy, imitate. 模仿, to copy somebody's actions. Could be in a mocking way or really trying to imitate. So this one and the next one are the same in simplified, but in traditional, this next one with the step with the left foot radical, it looks like the inverted ren, but an extra top diagonal stroke is third tone Fang. This can also be pronounced as second tone Pang. It has two kind of different meanings. One is like or similar, and the other one means indecisive. 仿佛 and 仿如 both mean like or similar. Both of these, at least in Taiwan, are a little bit more formal or literary.
Third tone, Fang, with the silk radical in front.
Fang zhi, spinning and weaving textiles. Fang zhi ye, the textile industry. Fang zhi ping is the products produced by the textile industry.
Fang che is a spinning wheel for silk. In simplified, if you just use a line instead of the 3 dots at the bottom, I think you can recognize it. And the last third tone, Fang, is putting the yen spoken radical in front of Fang. The spoken radical kind of looks like a mouth with words coming out of it. Bai Fang is to visit somebody, kind of formally. Fang Wen, to interview somebody, ask them questions. I just ran into another friend and his daughter. He was on a scooter coming this way. They went to a trampoline place. That could be interesting if my youngest niece and nephew come up to Zhanghua. So shout out to Colin if you're watching this. Here's my second time passing Samwangsanjia. See if I can see my nose. I don't want to be nosy. I'm kind of nosy. And now we are adding a component to the right of Fang, and that is the wrap or tap component called pu. That is to let go of. Fourth tone, Fang. Fang xia lai is to lay something down, put it down. Fang kai, to let go. So you're holding something and then let go of it. Fang kai. And if you actually reverse those two characters, kai fang means openness, to be opened. Fang da, to make something larger, like if you have a projector and you zoom in, or you're looking at pictures on your cell phone and you make it bigger.
And of course, the way to say pass gas, Fang pi.
Very lucky to beat that rain. There's my students. Of all the 200,000 people in this city, they just end up parking right in front of us. Going to a restaurant there.
Fushan, that sound form is coming up soon. Do you see that cloud behind a runner? Kind of looks like a fart. You can't unsee that. Do you remember how to say fart in Chinese? Our next video will address Fei, 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 and Fei. Runner's Garden signing off.